We back. Yeah. All right. I guess we can get into our long videos now. Do you care about the VFX, bad, react to bad, and great CGI? You care about that? You don't have to, nigga. Alright, cool. But we do have to do this, even though we're gonna get shit for it. I don't give a fuck. Malcolm. Last time we did one of these videos from Jubilee, we got a whole lot of shit. A whole lot of shit. You talking about Jesus Christ, and I had a fucking dude on our fucking page stalking us, trying to praise the word to us and shit and all the other blase bullshit. But guess what? This time it can't be our fault because we just here watching. We just here watching and guessing. This is from Jubilee, bro. It's called 6 Christians versus 1 Secret Atheist. You know, last time we did 6 Beyonce fans or some shit like that, and 1 like hater or some shit like that, whatever the fuck it was. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just ready to laugh.
Yeah. This is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, it is. Started at 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Jason.
And thank you guys for watching. And we are here with our
Are they twins? They made 3 million subs.
Tell me about a religious experience of yours. Something profound.
Something profound. I saw an angel once when I was like 9 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
We brought together 7 Christians.
I'm a Christian.
I am a Christian.
I am a Christian.
I am a Christian.
I am Christian.
I am a Christian.
I am a Christian.
1 is a liar. If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll
Are you gonna try to hang and burn the liar?
If
on
the
a
liar
cross?
survives, he or she wins.
Yo, that's stupid.
Oh shit.
Oh boy, okay.
All right, here we go. Yeah.
Do you go to a church?
Yes, I do.
That's a great question.
I don't know where to even start.
I was going into it thinking about myself and how I present myself. I thought people would be like, oh, she's not a Christian.
Hey, Chance,
Because
tell me
she's
about
gay, I
a
guess.
religious experience of yours.
A religious experience of
Yeah,
mine?
something profound.
Something profound. I saw an angel once when I was like 9 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was really cool. It was creepy, but like in the moment, like it was just like stillness and like really awesome.
In the Bible, when they talk about what age,
Remember that potato chip that people thought was Jesus Christ?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna start again. 3, 2, 1.
it looked like, it's a very scary looking picture. I was like, I don't know if I'd believe someone being happy to see a disfigured human being.
I had a really similar experience when my father passed away.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to hear about it.
I don't. I don't want to, I know we have a little. Oh no. Okay.
They didn't even try
The
to.
speed round was pretty horrifying. I didn't even know what to ask.
shit.
I didn't even know where to start.
So much pressure.
Don't worry, we're not watching.
Are they judging?
First person I trusted was Brandon.
In the very beginning, him and I were
Are they
talking.
judging?
It's like, all right, you and I.
Just
I ain't
wondering.
said shit.
Just wondering.
I'm just consuming the video.
I don't want no smoke. I want all the smoke. I don't give a fuck. Damn, why they blowing her out? Why are they voting her out though?
Probably parents.
You guys
R.I.P. Roman.
you guys really messed up. I'm telling you right now.
What did we? I don't know.
I'm feeling disappointed because I feel like I was based off my overall look. I didn't even say anything. I was voted off, you know?
Grace was standing right next to me, and she was really freaked out. She was just like, well, you know, I hope they don't think it's me because X, Y, and Z. And I was like, okay, then it's not Grace. I didn't think it was Romy either, but I just knew it wasn't Grace.
I wanted to ask you, is your church queer friendly, LGBTQ friendly?
Yes, actually,
Queer
there's 2
friendly.
pastors and one
never
is
heard
a
that.
biracial lesbian. So.
Wow.
Why did you choose a non-denominational church?
I mean, I was just born into it. So
Got it.
my dad's a pastor.
Anyone else a PK?
No.
I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's a PK?
Pastor's kid?
Yeah,
Oh,
pastor's.
pastor's kid.
Yeah.
I've never even heard that.
Yeah, they're usually the bad kids at your school, so.
There's like certain terms I think a lot of people just know. I assumed his lack of knowledge
don't
meant
get
he
it.
wasn't a Christian, and he was trying to like pick up on things as we said them.
How long have you been Lutheran?
My whole life.
Yeah?
Yeah. I grew up in Scandia, Minnesota, and like a big part of the town was the church. So I was
Okay.
baptized there.
Wow.
Do you go to a church?
Yeah, I go to this one out in Riverside. I just started going there about 2 months ago now. Because I grew up going to more of like a strict church, and then I kind of branched away from it and then went back.
What do you mean a strict church?
So I grew up Mormon.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, I kind of had to take my own path and figure out what worked best for me.
I've stepped away from church because it's hard for me to find a church, especially a Baptist church, that's accepting of the queer community. So
Yeah.
I stopped going.
Are you looking for something, or are you
Not
just kind
actively. Halfway through my answer, I realized I probably shouldn't have said that. Because everyone else was like, oh yeah, they all actively go to church. And I was the only one like, I don't go to church now. And that's when I thought, maybe I should have kept that to myself.
But when I switched churches, like people were taking it beyond judging and were making it like they were like condemning me.
Can you read that? I have really bad handwriting. He mentioned that he hadn't been to church in over 3 years, and I was just like, okay.
I felt like his story about
Well, last time you
being
went to church,
a
Michael.
PK and coming in and out of his faith could have been an alibi.
It's been like 2 or 3 for me too.
He wanted
Doesn't mean
to
I'm not a
hear
Christian.
everyone else talk. Like he kept asking them questions. Like he didn't want to talk about his own experience.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
So I think a good question would be like, how did you find your faith?
All right.
So I was actually an atheist before I was a Christian. Like I was a hardcore atheist. And I was like super depressed. Like I was like burdened by like my own life, I'd say. And then coming into a life where like you're just kind of getting abundantly filled up with like love from other people and from God especially.
So what made me go back into church, what really like pushed me is I had a really bad breakup. And it was like at this moment where I was at work and I watched this kid die because I work in the ER. So watching the kid die and the family kind of go through those emotions of like trying to let go, I was like, man, like there's gotta be something like that can, you know, make me feel full and make me feel whole.
I believe that there has to
say
be
you
this
got to
higher
church 'cause you got
power, and
broken up with?
otherwise the ego takes us over, and God allows me
Bad
to
breakup.
realize that there's more than just me. As an artist, I think there's messages coming to me that I'm supposed to communicate through my art.
The way I grew up, I was really into church. It was my safe space. I had a hard home life, and it was where I felt like I could be myself. And then I realized I was gay, and that was really hard. And then I took a step back, and then have come back to it as an adult. It's been a struggle, but something that I want to have.
I am a PK, so I was just born into it. It was like summer after 4th grade, my parents got divorced. And so I was kind of like straying away, you know, and especially divorce in the church is like a huge thing. So that was really hard, but I feel like that whole situation kind of like solidified my relationship, just so I knew, you know, there was always someone there for me, and my church was there for me too, you know?
Malcolm, you got any ideas?
Any ideas? I want to say it's between the guy in the blue shirt.
The nigga that broke up, had a bad breakup and found God. Instead of plenty of fish.
You talking about the one in the gray?
Nah, this one. Just the
Yeah, that's the
button
breakup
down.
guy. Yeah, I'm talking about the
Or
one
the
in the
plaid.
blue.
Oh, you talking about the other
Yeah.
guy, the skinny guy?
Yeah, the skinny guy.
Okay.
Maybe him, and maybe the other guy.
Well, this nigga just said he was a hardcore atheist.
So
Until he found God.
yeah, so I don't know.
And he just started going to church 2 months ago.
2 months ago, he said.
Yeah.
So, and they threw the other guy out for not going to church at all. So
Yeah. They threw one nigga
We'll
out
see.
for not saying shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. It's not a 3-2.
I have
Just
no
wonder if you
idea
had
what
any.
I'm gonna vote for. I follow your lead, man.
Yeah. She's a PK, like she knows exactly how to answer, like knows the perfect part to play.
In the
Sorry.
back, she kind of mentioned
Sorry,
her
kicking her out
stance
then.
on premarital sex. So that kind of like was like a red flag.
Hi, Grace. Bye. See you later.
How do you kick out the preacher's
You
kid?
had a good question, right?
Yeah.
You said
So you were talking about how like you kind of express yourself through art. Like I want to just have you elaborate on that. When he mentioned art as like his form of everything, I was just like, it doesn't really make too much sense.
cool. Well, like one thing I love about the church is I love to sing.
Okay.
And growing up, my best memories of church were just singing in the choir. And when
What's
I
your
moved out
favorite
here,
song?
one of the hardest things
Somebody
was
bust out
not
Amazing Grace.
having a
Ah, that's him.
I think that's like, my voice
That's the bad guy.
and everything.
That's the only song he knows.
That's the biggest thing.
We were just talking about this, how a lot of the people that go to my church have had similar backgrounds to me, which is they've been hurt by the church. Maybe a song like, "Oh, How He Loves Us," in the past was great for you, and then you were hurt by the church. Having those memories attached can actually make worship really hard.
There was this song that like was a big song in my church, the Mormon church growing up. It was like, it's called, I want to say like Families Can Be Together Forever. Man, like my parents, they got divorced, you know, and since that time, like I can't even like listen, can't even look at the lyrics of that song.
Yeah.
So, what about you? How was like your experience kind of moving across the states and then?
So hard. I grew up in a town of like 500 people, and so the church was everything. And coming out here and starting that hunt for one that's like LGBTQ friendly and the right kind of like chemistry of people and the right kind of sermons, and I started looking and actually hearing about yours. I'm kind of like, wait a minute.
Give
But-
you the info.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be shook if one of these people are the moles.
Hi guys.
Wow.
Raise your hand if you think the mole is still in the square. If the lights turn green, you voted the liar out. If the lights turn red, the liar's still in the box and you lose.
My mind's
Oh,
gonna
I'm
blow
being
if
hurt.
they go red, dude. Cause I'm gonna feel really down.
So crazy.
3, 2, 1.
Who is it? It's the nigga.
I knew it!
Hey, you know what? I did vote for him. I did vote for him.
Yeah. I felt betrayed a little bit. I definitely was kind of feeling Andrew was like a Christian for sure.
I was shocked because Andrew, he talks like a lot of the youth pastors at my church, you know?
Because I'm gay, if anyone else was gay, I like wanted to be their friend. And I was like, oh, he's my friend. I'm not gonna vote for him because I really believe him. And
You
then I was
voted for
wrong,
her,
but
didn't
that's
you?
okay.
Oh my god.
First thing you should say is thank God.
I really became atheist right after I got baptized. I think when I got baptized, I thought something magical would happen, and nothing did, and nothing changed, and I still felt really hated by the church. The things that brought them into the church and into the religion were things that I found on my own without religion.
Personal experience, I think, is huge in the way that we experience religion.
I would say that a lot of times we look at Christianity as like a monolithic kind of thing, and that everyone does the same thing. You know, even like if you say the word
You need to let that hair
evangelical,
go.
that usually means one thing, but that doesn't usually represent all Christians. Even the word Christian barely represents all Christians.
True.
I feel relieved that that is over, but I also feel a lot of love and compassion from that group of people. I was kind of worried how this would go, but I realized that these were all really good people today. They're all amazing.
I got a question for you. So, was there a time in your life where you had a judgment about someone where you turned out to be like
I'm
complete?
gonna pause only because, like he said, that is a good group of Christians. It wasn't like the hardcore,
Yeah.
like
Because they would have kicked
hit you with
oh,
a Bible upside the head type Christians.
Yeah.
That's not how they were. Because a lot of them, they were like
a lot of them
openly
would
gay and everything like that. So you
Yeah,
could
a lot
tell,
of them
like,
they
open-minded and
would
shit
have
like
kicked
that.
them out earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, so that
So-
was a good group of Christians. It wasn't like the Bible thumpers. so yeah, it's starting to get in 3, 2, 1.
Completely like flat wrong.
I think that's like probably every other month, every year. I think we'd all be a lot
The
better
self-honesty.
if we were honest
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
Because we're always making assumptions and letting our bias come into play.
You
But
don't know you have that bias until you get to the other side, right?
until you step outside of yourself and ask, like, well, why did I feel that way? And I thought this show would help us like explore that and how our biases can come into conflict with the truth.
Stick around for the other episodes. They're coming soon. And follow us on Instagram. We have a lot of exclusive content there, some behind-the-scenes things. And otherwise, comment below. Tell us what you thought. And we'll see you around.
Bye, guys.
That's awesome.
That was cool. I still think the atheist should have said, first person I want to thank is God.
Yo ass Betty. They move over for lightning strike between us.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's the second. That was the second one, right? They still ain't, everybody still ain't agreed and got everything right and shit yet.
Yeah, I think that's the second one. Exercise they did.
Yep.
For that one.